Srimatre Namaha. Most of us do Achamanam before starting any puja. Actually, it is a part of the puja by itself. After doing Guru Dhyanam, Ganapati Dhyanam, we do Achamanam. But normally, most of us may not be knowing what is the purpose of doing the Achamanam and how to do Achamanam properly. The very word Achamanam means to wet, to moisten a certain place. Chamanam means moisten. So, this jiva who is constantly involved in the materialistic aspects slowly loses his or her softness and becomes like a stone. And nothing goes into that person, only the external things do matter for him. So, to wet that soil and sow the seeds of bhakti, devotion in that soil, so that the plant of experience comes up and we can enjoy experience of godliness. So that is purpose of Achamanam. And also in the creation, if you go back, it is said that at first the Panchabhutas were created by God. What are the Panchabhutas? Prithivyāpas tejo vairakasat. Earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Ether or sky. So, if I have to get connected to the unseen but all pervading God, better to go through the partially seen, except air, everything is seen. So, that's why I use the word partially. Air also you can experience. So, through the Panchabhutas, I can get connected to the God easily. So, that is why before doing the puja, before we sit on the ground, we put some akshatas, rice mixed with turmeric powder and a drop of ghee, touch the ground and offer our prostrations saying, Hrim Adhara Shakti Kamalasana. That means, this is not earth. I am worshipping you as Lakshmi, my mother. And I am going to sit in my mother's lap. So, from earth, you are connected to Lakshmi. Then we do Achamanam. We take water and put it in our right hand. And this is Chin Mudra. The purpose of this mudra is this is the Jivatma surrendering to Paramatma, keeping itself away from the Trigunas. And this is the Jnana Mudra. So we are asking God, Mother, give me that Jnanam, knowledge. And for that, you put the water, and this is the Amritasthana, nectar. So water flows through the Amritasthana without touching the upper lip because it is called Uchishta. Unfortunately, there is no equivalent word in English. In Telugu, it is called Engili, Tamil, Echai, and Hindi, Juta. So it's like in Hindu culture, particularly Indian Hindu culture, if somebody drinks coffee, you don't drink in the same cup, you wash it. It's called Uchishta. And hygienic also in that way. So, without touching the upper lip, I drink. What is the mantra we are saying? Om Kesavaya Swaha. That means, I am not drinking the Keshava in the form of receiving energy in my face. It's called Vagbhavakutam. The energy I am receiving from the world. Let the Kesava in my face increase that power of receiving from the world so that I'll be more and more knowledgeable. Then we put some more water and drink. Narayana Swaha. That the Narayana in this Kamaraja Kuta from the neck to the waist, Narayana is sustenance power. Let the Narayana give me the power of experiencing this knowledge. We get so much information out of internet, out of guru, out of books. But how many people use that, implement that in their lives? You may study so many books, But if you don't implement that in your life, it's not good. So let Narayana give me the power of experience. And then you drink Madhavaya Swaha. Let Madhava in the Kamaraja Kuta, Shakti Kuta, from the waist, let the Madhava in the Shakti Kuta from the waist to the down below give me the power of renunciation, leaving. I cannot keep anything precipitated because it involves karma. So I should be beyond karma. Receive, experience, leave. Renunciation, let Madhava give me the power of renunciation. So who is drinking? Keshava in my face, Narayan in my chest portion, and Madhava down below. And finally, most of us wash their hands with Govinda Nama. No. We put the same mudra again, put the water, and drop the water between the middle finger and the ring finger into a plate, and this is called Deva Tarpana. And say Govindaya Namaha. Here we don't say Swaha because we are getting connected to Govinda in the external world. The meaning of Govinda is the protector of the universe. So that the protector of the universe give me the power of doing my part in this community. It's not just being born on the earth, enjoy and get out. No, I need to put a permanent impression on the earth that this fellow has lived between this and this years and then done a great job. So that power of service, let it be offered, let it be given to me by Govinda. In this way, Keshava in my face, Narayana in my chest, Madhava and Govinda, that's how you connect to the God through water. After that, you do pranayama, through air you connect. And then after that, you do meditation, there's silence. Silence is sky, nishabda. So in this way, by Panchabhutas, getting connected to Panchabhutas, you finally connect to God before you start your actual puja. Sri Matram.